Hello, Peace Weapon here. Today I have another challenge log by Haribo. He sent me 6 challenge logs, so I'm going through them one by one. I might eventually do another commercial log or another challenge log from another builder, but I'll keep doing these because he's a very good challenge log maker, and he has made over 150 challenge logs, and famously with very nicely made pins. This is the second challenge log of a series called Assasnake, which apparently has some rattlesnake pins inside. This one is the number 149 of his challenge logs, and let's try and pick it. Okay, so let's try to pick like this. Nothing on 6, 5, 4, 3, to click, another click, and a bit of rotation, 2 small click and rotation, bit of counter rotation, one is binding, click on 2, going back, little click on 2 again, two with counter rotation, another click, six, click, 5, not binding, 4, got rotation, click, another click on 2, another click on 6, and a big rotation here, another click on 6, five, 4, 3, 1, let's counter rotation on 6, and click, and here we go. Nice. So it's open, and I can't wait to see what's inside, so let's get it. So let's start by the key pins. This is one really well made key pin, really beautiful. Very nice. On 2 and 3 we have these ball bearings. And what looks like a standard driver on top. This is used to confuse feedback. By pushing the ball bearing, it will confuse a little bit of the feedback. I've used this in another lock, in 2 locks also. And here on 4 we have this that looks like a screw. He does enjoy using screws. They are usually very effective when there's threading also. Very beautiful. Standard key pin on 5, and on 6 we have this magnetic pin. Let's start with the key pin. Serrate the top, and then we have the drivers. I can't keep them apart. Starting with 1. Here's the Rattlesnake Pin. Very thin wafers here, and very well made. And this is made using a screw of sorts, apparently. This is nice. And on 2 it's mostly the same, with a wider wafer here. On 3 some wider wafers, and yes, you can see it's a screw that it's used here. This might add a little bit to the challenge. This one's definitely a screw, yeah. And on 4 another rattlesnake pin. Some thin ones and some wider ones. This one doesn't look like a screw inside. But it might have been. And here on 5, sorry. On 5 we have these fixed ones. Doesn't look like a real rattlesnake pin. seems like it's fixed. Yeah. And finally, magnetic driver pin, serrated pin. And how all this interacts with the plug, let me see. So we have a typical ASA 600 core with barrel milling. No other modification, as it seems. And we have threading in all Bible chambers. Really nasty. Let me see how it would interact here. So this one is a no lift, it's a zero lift pin. This one, very interesting to see how it all comes together. This one will just interact with the bottom few wafers. Okay, I'll find it later. I have more spare ones if I have to. This one's the same, but little bit under halfway. It will interact with the smaller wafers. Get that. Well, I'll search for it in a minute. Now we have this one here. It's also a minimum lift one. Yeah. It was like this, I think. Yeah. So that was one of the last ones that I had to set. And this one would be like this. Oh, it has more parts. So this top part also detaches a little bit. Yeah, nice. And the rest is like this. Yeah, so really nice, very well made pins. Not terribly difficult lock. It was very had very nice feedback, and Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.